The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
So, I want to tap into this neural net thing they've got going on, and sort of figure out how they're and what information they're sharing.
Okay, so they're sharing. What's this way to put this?
Things. Technical data.
Well, yeah, they're sharing that. They're sharing.
Oh, well, they're vlogging.
They share like what they can see to the other, to their brethren, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Gethrin, right? Gotcha.
Right, so they're cloud storage.
They're what their opponents are doing against them.
So I can't upload a virus into the net.
Not from a single unit.
But we have 4 or 5 units.
No, I mean you'd have to get access to their whatever's controlling them to do that.
Nazina,
Uh-huh.
what's controlling them?
They're being controlled from the from a computer in the what's it called?
Ken picks
The workshop.
furthest away room. Let me guess,
Well,
the
it
workshop. The workshop is that top
Yeah.
left-hand one that I'm going to be in the next one. 2,
No,
We gotta go to the other path.
So is it wall adjacent? Can we walk around to the
10
outside and cut a
rounds.
hole into the museum?
Stupid museum.
Is it
Yeah,
wall-
that's the path we're going to have to go on. We're going to have to go on that path. Straight to the workshop, shut them down. That's the plan.
Or the other option is if you get Blinky back,
Okay,
I
look,
can just shut them down.
or we could shut them down with the workshop, right? And then Blinky will be very easy to get back without the possibility of damaging.
let's see
Oh,
now.
I hope he's not hurt.
Hold on.
What do you mean, he?
Yeah,
It has a persona.
of course it is Blinky.
It's an AI.
No,
No? Or yes?
no.
So yes.
So what room is Blinky in?
Yeah, what room is Blinky in? You have a tracker on Blinky,
By
right?
the big one.
And the big one is where?
Well, he's supposed to be in the Tyrannosaurus exhibit.
Is that the big room that's shaped like a Pokeball?
It's the one just before the.
Oh, sorry, a Pepsi logo.
It's the one just before the workshop.
Of course it fucking is. How badly is the workshop door locked?
It's pretty locked. I mean, I would assume.
Locked enough to withstand a depth charge.
Oh, from not that locked, but you could. You can't damage the museum.
I think you'll find I can!
No, you'll get fired. You'll go to prison.
Hang on a minute.
Shortest path
I
through
I
the
actually
place.
just want to
turns
confirm
the
a thing
camera away from the
tactically.
Yes.
They'll never know.
Depth charge.
I'm wondering whether you could just go through there.
Alternatively, I just hold my gun against the wall and keep shooting a perpetual stream because I will just cut through that
You
fucker.
could just use the laser torch you still have.
I gave that back to you.
Oh,
Or you could just use the laser torch.
my
precious.
We know that room's going
Okay.
to have like 15 dinosaurs.
Can you
in
unlock
it.
the door from here? Or from where you are?
To the
workshop.
workshop? No.
Why not? You're in the
Because I
security
don't
bay,
have
aren't
the
you?
access to the door.
Why don't you just get access to the door?
Because the door's not on the network.
Why is it not on the... Never mind, I suspect I know the answer.
Because if it was, then the dinosaurs would open the door.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Can? Wait a minute.
The big one is in the Tyrannosaurus exhibit. I can see him.
Well, how would it get out?
Well, it could probably fit through any of the double doors, so it could go into dinosaur exhibit and the other dinosaur exhibit, and then the Ice Age exhibit, and it could also go into the ancient human
Through the
monkey
wall.
one.
Right, okay,
I
look,
think-
I have a plan. A pal.
This image.
Do you think... Now, you've programmed it to act like a real Tyrannosaurus Rex. Which
Based
means
on
its
the notes
vision...
that they've
Which
given.
means its vision is based on movement.
Yes, that's what I read.
So it can't see anything that's still.
Well, I think it can technically see it, but I think it considers it inert, non-threat.
Have you given it any other special vision modes? Like, say, thermal, infrascopic?
It's got thermal. It's got
fucking good thing. Tactical
It's
cloak
got
works on
night-
thermal
night vision and
Works
low
on
light
that.
vision.
and works on that. I'm really hoping it doesn't have the floor of my system.
It has like basic sound and movement sensors.
Okay. Now, is it programmed to find residents of the Citadel fleshy, delicious, and edible?
Probably.
Why did you do that?
Because that's what it said that it would do.
Oh, I have an actual better idea for in terms of exhibit. By the way, since you're going to be fixing this, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you only program it to view things that have a special little transponder affixed to them that says they're prey? So it can react to other animatronics, but not paying guests or workers.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't attack the velociraptors and the Dilophosaurs. What?
I'm sorry, you can't read my mind.
Why? What's in there?
Needful things. Anyway, so if I was to say dangle a Zardoz out there and have him jump around in, say, room number 2, or was it
Oh, he'd be eaten.
then it would charge through those doors. We could lock it off and then spend all the time we need opening the workshop door.
Oh, you mean if you did it from room 3?
Yeah, and then Zardoz can retreat through those double doors to the south. We can lock those doors so the Tyrannosaurus can't get through them, and then lock the doors behind the Tyrannosaurus.
Well, to be fair, given the structure of those doors, I'm not sure locking them would stop it if it really wanted to get through.
Then he can lead it on a merry chase through the other areas while I get into the workshop and shut it down.
I see no problem with that.
Neither do I.
It's a pity we don't have a big animatronic monkey.
Actually, I
But
say
it's round at will
Zardoz,
now.
but I am thinking the person with the heaviest DR here,
And the jump jets.
and the person who is the human and therefore most expendable member of the group.
we
would
just
be
got
the best
Raoul
one.
back, so we could
Then
just...
the human gets to run away from dinosaurs. Think of the stories
Yeah,
that
the
we
thing-
can tell at your funeral. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay.
You'll be the
so-
first human to be killed by a dinosaur in over 65 million years.
Anyway, we need to start working on a program that's going to stop this from ever happening again. And by the way, stop putting blue boxes in things. This is why this is happening.
if she,
They're not AIs.
No, but they are though.
No, they're just using death algorithms. They're AIs.
okay, she
Do you see
communicates.
any blue boxes in those carcasses that
I pull out the blue box.
there isn't a blue box?
But there'll be one in somewhere.
There is one. It's in the
It's in
fucking
blinking.
T-Rex. I hate the blue box.
I swear to God,
I
it's like
swear to God, you are notorious for this.
Well,
How long have we known you? Months?
it's
And
like
this has happened
she-
3 times.
it's
4
like
times.
she needs to read the Zalo playbook and stop talking a sentence earlier too. Is this a Quarian thing?
Yes, actually it is. Anyway, I'm going to get back to uploading false information thing now. What? If I can make it see things,
You could use tech powers to make it see things.
yes.
And
Then they can all be uploaded and it will change their tactics.
And then the invaders leap in and do Sentai poses.
Actually, I was thinking that we see it just like get back up and kill us. Might work. You guys are escorting. Well, I've got nothing else to do with my time. We might as well. What? I'm not supposed to try and do. Okay, I'll just sit here then.
no. The Seeders just making little panic noises.
We're not allowed to damage the university, Stephen, or we don't get all the XP we were not going to get anyway. I mean, that
There would still be less damage.
I mean, look, I wanted to go up one floor and just blow a hole through the ceiling. It would be a lot less
Damage.
I mean, it's
I don't see why we don't do that still, but whatever. Here we are. It's just beyond the rail. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time doing that.
So you're basically just analysing and
Yeah.
looking at the
Yep, sure. Well, that's what
the
I'm doing.
bits, the little bits. It doesn't take long for you to escort your rescued inhabitants.
And once we're on the elevator, we can go back.
I'll just put an eye out.
I mean, for all we know, Nazina's just having turrets downstairs kill them. No, Webnet says. I didn't say that was a problem.
Wouldn't do that.
Don't you say that for low game?
You don't know that.
You should build a
No, I don't
sentient
know
meat
that.
grinder for them.
So when we see the elevator down, it actually goes up 3 floors to a death room.
Why does the museum have a death room?
You want to leave, all you have to do is listen on.
Does it have to be mine?
Which, of course, is a reference to Final Destination.
Sure it is.
Sure it is, Homer.
So, Tiala returns.
Oh,
And anybody else who was escorting.
I'm also going to put on the BattleNet an idea of my plan to basically just like shortest distance, fewest contacts, bait T-Rex, get out of room, run past, get into workshop while exciting running away from T-Rex is happening.
Are you
So do we?
putting in the plan direct who is the bait, or is it just
Rover!
mysterious?
Rover is the bait.
Okay, so are we going to go back around through the office and go like straight up into the big circle room and not bother with the pool
Stephen, you
room?
looked at the map, I don't remember.
Well, I mean, we don't have to go through the room with the big fucking hole in it.
No, we don't.
No.
But we might want to clear it because if you'll want to be able to run a circle around this area because it can only go through double doors away from the T-Rex if that happens. So we probably want to clear that room anyway.
If we're
Well, Phyllis,
going,
we have to clear that room because it's an open doorway. So at least we have to lock these doors. Lock these 2 doors.
Yes.
The big pool room, you didn't put like a plesiosaur in there or anything, did you?
Oh, there's one in there, but it's not doing anything. It's just floating. There's no programming in it.
until the
But
T-Rex
it can be controlled remotely like some kind of puppet, right?
No, there's nothing in there. It's just like a mechanical husk. It's got no electronic brain.
No,
put it
okay,
that way.
but I can install a control interface and ride it like a mechanical.
I suppose technically, and if you wanted to take the time, so you could, if you haven't damaged it, you could put one of the Velociraptor units inside its head. I don't know where you go with it. It's submerged in water, and I don't think it's
I
designed
happen to
operate on
know
land.
that one of these things can easily kill a T-Rex if its neck can reach it. Also, that's a very small pool to hold something so big. It's not to scale, is it?
No.
It's to our scale.
The HO scale. Yeah, I'll let you guys do your thing while I'm formulating a genius.
Do we have a view portal into the pool room? Do we see giant fucking fish monster in there?
There's a big fish thing in there, yeah.
Thing is, it's
And
not the
there's
doorway.
two-
It's an archway.
There's two of the Velociraptors. The one that escaped from the cafeteria went up into there. And it was, like last week Nazina told you, it was like chittering away at one of the other ones that was there.
Yep.
It's an archway, so.
Well, we're gonna have to go in. So, the assessment on where they are they closer to the north? Like, which side of the pool would I have to go around to get?
Okay, so if you ask Nazina, she will be able to tell you that they're on the north wall up against the door. They're trying to do something to the door. It's hard to tell because, again, the camera looks through the tank of water, so everything's a bit blurry.
Oh,
I don't know who designed the security.
so I don't want to get flanked. So, are you guys willing to go up the other side?
Of the pool.
Big. It's an aquarium. We might not be able to see over it.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So it's not actually a pool, it's a tank.
Yeah,
More like
big
a tank, yeah.
That just changes the plan.
Yeah.
Oh, because you can't run the T-Rex through that room at all.
In that case,
right?
just lock the doors and leave it.
Yeah. Can't lock the door, we actually have to clear the room.
And then lock the rest of the doors.
Yeah, lock the rest of the doors.
Oh, okay.
Because the door tops an archway.
Alright.
So, you want to pincer it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I would rather clever girl them than get clever girled.
Yeah, we'll pincer them.
Leave one going with you. You take right if you go left, or up.
Okay. We haven't gotten to close that door, so reinforcements might come through there. So I will go, walk in, turn right, and start going around the pool
Okay.
tank.
Yeah.
And I will specify high foot speed, but trying to be quiet.
Well, that's fine. I just made my listen checks, and you can basically at least get to that bottom right corner, and they're still just focusing on the door.
So once you hit there, that's when I guess go up this way while you go up that way.
Okay. Well, then I'll advance to the doors, and I want to make sure they're at least closed, if not locked.
Okay.
I'm willing to make sound to close them if has to be.
They don't hear. This is you. They don't hear you getting at least halfway up the left side, because I believe that's where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. Move silently from Rover.
They even have that?
It is an untrained, so you can make a check even if you don't have points in it.
It's wise jack of all trades, so I should be able to make a check anyway. But 18!
And they don't hear you getting up to that door, to the set of double doors.
Well, I suppose I might as well at least. If are they open or shut?
They are closed but not locked. Because I didn't
Well,
know you give them locked closed ones yet, so yeah, no.
and they're not like motion sensor doors that are going to open when I walk past them or anything. They are
They're
convinced.
designed to generally just be pushed. They're basically big swing doors that are designed to be just pushed, but you can just. They do have a mechanism to just lock them together in place, and then they can clunk into the
Yeah, just do that.
floor and,
Yeah, just lock
and
them.
ceiling.
You've got
You-
electronics.
You use the word clunk though.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll risk making the noise to at least secure the point.
So yeah, make an electronics roll.
Take one. Doesn't have to be locked well, it just
No,
has
it
to
just
be locked.
needs to be locked. Cause
Well, it's natural 20 lock.
wow!
Could have used that on shooting.
Yes, really could have.
You deaf bastards.
Right.
To be fair, there are penalties because they're making noise themselves, so that's one of the reasons.
You chittering you bastards.
What are the walls and ceiling made of?
That type of stuff for the most part.
Metal?
Yeah, whatever. I think it's like a plasteel.
I'm
that
on the
uses mass
ceiling.
effect. Oh, you're gonna go up onto the ceiling?
Yeah. That way I'm not in anyone's line of fire.
Does the tank go all the way to the ceiling?
Yep. So ceiling to floor.
Cock. No kill yourself for me.
Well, if you want to break open the tank.
Options are options.
You know, and I'll be directly over top of Zardoz, so I'll be on his supporting side.
It's got a general
I'll
need.
give Tiala to
This
float
mission.
it because apparently there's no other option, and we can't both go with Zardoz.
You can be 50% split up team win succeed to try and carry.
Hey, it's been working so far.
What is Zardoz doing at the point there?
So we're basically at the corner now.
You'd have to make another move silently roll to get to the...
Move up to the corner. Hopefully they're really deaf.
I can tell you immediately one of them is on the others even less deaf. But maybe that's what you want. Maybe Rover wants them to turn their backs to her and be focused entirely
Yeah,
on the
that's
glory.
the plan with my 13.
Yeah, they both stop scratching away at the panel beside the door and just slowly turn their heads towards you. You can kind of see this as you're getting to the corner, like through the water.
Well, then I want to hustle so that I can get to the same corner and come around.
Before they come around the corner I'm at.
If you go to that, if you go to the top corner, you're going to be actually within physical striking distance of one of them.
And before I do that, I activate whatever the...
Overkill.
Yes, that was the one. I knew it started with O.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, because
Because
when that's
you don't get it, but that is an in joke no one at this table was there for.
No, no one.
It's actually Aaron. We were watching Blind Fury, and he's like,
that movie's the greatest.
This film, they end up in a prison. That one on the island. I'm like, Alcatraz. He's like, no, it starts with an I. Yeah, it was Alcatraz. So that's
Island.
the joke.
Oh, I remember you told me this story like freaking
Yeah.
10 years ago. I remember this now. Yeah.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, yeah.
Yeah, that's the joke there. So
Yeah. Aaron had the best taste in films.
Blind Fury was awesome. It
Yeah,
was
so
really
that's why I'm
awesome.
assuming
how
he
about the
didn't think
Phantom
it.
Menace then?
No. Like
gave me
move
that.
silently from Rover if you want to get up into that.
Hang
I've
on.
distracted him. It should be easier for me.
Hang on.
They are
I don't know.
focused.
I don't know whether it's a. Okay, so it's not a 7. It is a 1. This is how the font on this dice goes. So I am the most noise. I am Aaron of noise.
Okay, here's the thing. I also rolled a 1 for one of these
Different
perceptions,
joke. You don't
but
get
not
it.
but not the other. So one of them is still focused on you and is going to get down into that
Get low.
pose and preparing to move towards you, but the other one suddenly like swings around to see a Rover. I don't know if Rover is stopping when Rover sees it.
You know how SWAT teams do that thing where they get to a corner and then they just pivot and continue around it at the same speed? He's doing that. So I already have overkill activated. I'm a shooter bitch. Whatever is closest to me is getting like.
So you before you commit to that, you will immediately trigger an attack of opportunity because it is going to literally be in that square that you're shooting into.
Rover has the
You have
perk
something
that lets you shoot into
I-
melee.
I fire into melee with bonuses, and I can hit whatever target I want, but I think I still trigger an AOO until I get like 2 more traits.
Oh,
Yeah.
never
Unless you
mind.
think about that one that's when friendly.
It's
are
in my build. It's in
Yeah.
my build, but it's
Yeah.
further down.
Yeah. Because I know there's also the one that if you're shooting into a friendly target that's in melee, you don't.
I already have the.
What that perk actually does is they don't provide cover bonus.
Yeah.
You can still hit them.
If Crane were melee fighting with someone, I could fire at the enemy and hit only them. And
Yeah,
not
that's
him.
what I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was backwards then.
Okay, so one's gonna stalk towards you, and the
Might
other
as well just hold
one
position.
is. I suppose you still get to fire.
Oh yeah, I assume I used like one part of my turn to go around the thing, and what, do I get one shot or two shots?
The actions, the turn's technically starting after the movement because that's when
Aye.
it's triggered its alertness. So
Well, I've activated overkill, so I might as well go for full round action, 3 shots.
So when initiative happens, I'm last again.
okay, there
It's
might
a
only be
wonderful day.
yeah. There might only be, depending on how things go, there might only be surprise rounds.
Well, I have rolled very low on initiative, so I'm going on.
Oh, there is no. You just
No.
get to attack.
Oh,
It's a
yay.
surprise round.
18, so that is a crit, because I've activated overkill.
It still gets to attack you back. And roll a 2.
Yay!
Fick.
So,
Wait, it automatically gets 2 attacks. That's one of its things. And it rolls a 5. Never
Wait, even on
fucking
AO1?
mind.
Oh, right, because the clause is a double attack.
It's yeah.
okay, so cut that in a bit with the shower of sparks, and then switch target to the other one and try shooting it in the back.
So what's your first roll damage for your first?
Oh, so it's the minty fish one I'm shooting at. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, you're shooting at the.
15, 18, 19, minus 2. That's what, 38? And it is 47 on the first shot. I think that's 60.
That's a shitty number for Doms.
47. Holy crap, that's just for the first, and you've got the
2
second
more.
one. 2 more. Oh, you're rock and rolling. That's right.
Maybe recoil penalties.
Second shot is 20 to hit.
You've got it.
Oh, that's a lot of low numbers. 3, 4, 6, so that's 12.
It's
and
already dead.
12 and 16, so it would
No,
have
I
been 28.
believe that you, with an additional -2, I think it is. You can switch targets to the last one.
Yeah, and I'm only negative. So all total, I would be -4 on my 2 hits from the successive shots, and that is an 18 on the die,
Yeah.
which is crit. No more math.
And that's the one that's already damaged.
Oh, you might luck out, Ken. I got 2 1s,
So that's
So-
still 4.
so 7, so 14, and then 21, 26.
So the one that was going to stalk after you gets shot up the bum, and then just clatters and slides across the floor in front of you.
Poke, 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 poke. Clear?
Clear?
Rosa will actually put her boot on the thing and turn its head to see whether the light goes out of the eyes.
It's fading out of the eyes.
I'll double check those 2 doors marked locked are in fact locked.
That's fucking good because we're about to open them.
So there's 3 doors here. One's already. There was the one they were trying to get into, and then the one on the left, and the one.
Wait, why were they trying to get into that?
Yeah, it's
Well,
interesting.
they're trying to get into a panel beside the
Oh, no, so it's not the door itself, beside the door.
If you look at it, I won't even make you roll to see this because it's pretty obvious. If you look at the door, you'll see that they had a go at the door, but then they were giving up on the door and going for one of the panels.
And
beside
is it marked like stairwell, or are they trying to get into the stairwell door?
Yes, it does say. It's got the symbol of the stairs, and then it's got two little signs on it. One's got the stairs with an up arrow, and one's got the stair shape with a down arrow.
Either they're smart enough to know that something behind this panel turns off the door,
And then there's
or they just thought the wall
a
was
symbol
weak.
you recognise as security is also actually in there. Yeah.
Rosa will probably be like tap tap on the sign there just to bring attention to. Do we need to go and save?
Hey, Zena.
Yes,
These two
Oh.
are scrabbling at a door that has stairs and security marked on it.
yes, that's correct.
Fucks up with that.
But that leads you can go through there to that's for like workers to go up and down levels without taking the elevator. But there's also a corridor that leads to where I am in here.